Hey everyone, I'm Simak Agarkar and welcome to Agark Media Academy. This is the third lecture or third part of we making the shield inside of Blender. Let's look at what we were up to in the last video. So this is what we were, this is where we ended in the last part. In the first lecture or in the first part, we modeled this shield. In the second lecture or second part, we textured this shield. Now there is one problem with this shield, or maybe the setup of this shield is, if we get to the shading panel and look at it, we have four different materials, right? We have a base, wood, rusty metal, leather and clip. If you don't know how we set it up, just have a look at the last video that we have posted on the second part of this video of this series. There you will find how I have done this and how we have just set up the four different materials, right? Now if we look at the sizes of it, right, if you look at these sizes 1 2 3, now these sizes is almost about 10 MB. Now understand that we are just using 1K texture, right? 1000 pixels by 1000 pixels white textures, and we are using four materials, and of three of those materials are having 4-5 different textures. So that's about 16 17 18 textures that we are using, whereas we only want 3 4 or 5, right? That's only, you know, more than sufficient enough for all the texturing that we want. And this is not the optimized version or optimized way of doing things. If you are using this model as it is right now, then for in your games or maybe in your VFX project or stuff like that, this is not an optimized model because it is having too many textures, which is not even going to be used in its entirety. So what we got to do is to combine all those four textures into just one material, all those four materials into one material. We have to convert the four materials that were, this is it, four materials that we are using to one material, which can be which is very optimized version. Okay, so that is called as baking inside of Blender. Baking is mostly available in all the 3D modeling softwares, but in Blender we are going to look at how it is done. It is very easy to set up. Just follow along. We make a new material and let's call it shield material, SHIELD material, because it is what it is, a shield material. Now usually what we used to do is, in the principal BSDF we used to link up some other images or maybe use the Node Wrangler add-on as I've used in the last video to set up the entire PBR material from in some website that we have downloaded, right? Now this time we are not going to do that. We want to create our own image, so we are going to use the image texture as before, but we are not going to link it. We are just going to keep it as it is and we are going to create a new image of it. Okay, let's call it shield underscore diff. Okay, and I'm going to keep it at 1K, that is 1024 by 1024, because that is more than enough for now. I don't want any alphas, so I don't want any transparencies because my shield as it is very opaque, so I don't want any transparencies to be there. Oh, shield underscore, the naming convention is just for you. It is not going to matter too much. You just have to take care that you name it in the proper way so that you understand afterwards what you have to use. Okay, so shield diff is what I'm going to use here. Let's move myself aside and let's just increase this viewport. So shield diff for diffuse. If you don't know what I'm talking about, what is diffuse, what is roughness, what is metallic, what is normal map, just if you don't understand what I'm talking about, then just go to some other YouTube video that I have already posted on this YouTube channel, texture coordinates and textures and mapping and stuff like that. So just go ahead and watch that video. You'll understand how what all this is, what is diffuse texture, what is roughness, what is metallic, stuff like that. We have to open this up, the same texture that we are using here, we have to open this up in this panel as well. Now look at this. This is all the images that we have loaded in and we are using. We just want to make it onto the diffuse panel. Okay, I'm just decreasing the size so that I can look at in its entirety. Now once it is done, how this works exactly? Okay, this is very simple. The process of baking is very simple. Every material, so basically we want to create one material that is going to take input from all the material, right? One material which is going to take input from all the materials. So in the shield material we have the diffuse panel, the same one we would require in all the other four materials for it to capture the data from that material. Okay, so for capturing purpose, we are just going to copy it from here, not paste, copy it from here. Where have I pasted it? Okay, I don't need the duplicated. Copy it from here and just come up to this panel, paste it here, put it anywhere. The place is not going to matter at all, because you just want the image texture to be there and it should not be connected to anything, so that it can just capture the data from all those materials and just put it in, dump it into one big texture, that is shield diff. Okay, now to get the baking part done, you just go to here in the render settings. Now baking is not available inside of Eevee, you just have to use cycles for that. Okay, just remember that. For now the render is I'm just going to use 16 as a 16, if I can type it, 16 as the rendering resolution. If I use 128, it is going to, the image is going to be much nicer, but also the, you know, the quality, it will take a long amount of time and I don't want to waste time on right now. Okay, here you have to look at this here in the bake options. We don't want combined one, we want the diffuse one, because we have already named it as diffuse. Naming is not what it matters, but what we actually get to done is what it matters. Now I don't want the direct lighting to affect, I don't want the indirect lighting to affect. What is direct lighting? There is a point source and there is a mesh, so the point light is hitting on that mesh, so that is a direct light, so we don't want that information. Indirect is there are two meshes and one point source and the bouncing between the two. I don't want that, I don't want that too, because I don't want to even play with lights as of now. Where it is used when, you know, maybe when you are, you know, baking up the textures on a game. So when there are like levels to be created inside of Blender, there usually all the shadows, all the reflections, all that nice stuff is just baked in onto the textures, so that, you know, it does not put that much of, you know, pressure on the game engine. So that has to, that most of this stuff are just, you know, baked in, so that the entire process is much faster while, you know, playing games. So I just want color. Now margin is what I'm just going to show you what margin is going to make the difference in. Let's keep it to diffuse. This object is selected. Make sure that the diffuse texture that you created is pasted in all the other materials as well as the new material where you want to use it. The same texture should be open up here. Once it is done, you just need to click bake. Now it will take some time to bake all the information in. Now if this render resolution is higher, this process is going to take much longer. Okay, so that is the reason why I decrease the render resolution, because I want to get it much faster. Now here you can see the render is almost near complete. You can see the you know, resolution is not that high because the render is not that great. I mean, the resolution is low, but otherwise the base level is done. Now here you can see that the two textures are overlapping. You can already see that all the four materials that we have used are being used here. So this is the wood texture that we used, this is the metallic texture that we used, then this is the leather texture that we used, and the clip that we used here. But now here you can see that it is just, you know, overlapping a lot, and this is not the case. This is not what we want, because otherwise it will just, you know, creep in into the other things. We don't want to be the overlapping to be there. That is done by the margins. Now you ideally want at least some amount of margin, at least 1 or 2 pixels of margin, so that even if you scale the model, it will not go out of the bounds. Sometimes it's happened that if it is not done properly, the edges will have black colors because of the black background that you are using here. So you ideally need some amount of margin to be there. Zero margin is not that great, but that is what it is. Okay, so let's bake it in this one more time. It is going to take much, you know, the same amount of time basic, but that is because of the less render detail that I'm using here. If you increase the render detail, the rendering will be much of higher quality, but also it is going to take longer. Now once this baking is done, here you can see that now there are very less overlapping going on, and everything is nicely, you know, organized, nicely shaped and all that stuff, right? So this is what our diffuse texture is. Once the diffuse texture, any one texture is done, the first thing that you should be doing is to save it. So go to this point, image. Okay, you cannot see it maybe. Again, go to here, image, and save. And we are just going to replace this one. Okay. No, I'm just going to use the original one, original name itself. I tried it once because I was not understanding what to do with that. Okay. I don't want PNG because PNG is going to take more size. JPEG is more than good enough. I don't want this, so I just want to delete it out. And I want to name it again, shield and DIFF. And in JPEG at 90% of quality is more than good enough. Just let's save it down. And once it is saved, we are good to go. Now I want to do the same thing with roughness and normal map as well. So again, the first thing that you should do is to go to every material and delete the nodes that you have already created. Okay. So I'm just going to all the nodes, all the materials, and deleting the materials that I had. Now for roughness, again, it is the same process. Image texture, create a new texture. This time shield underscore SHIELD, shield underscore RGH. Okay. And okay, open the shield here, shield roughness map here, copy it from here, go to all the sections. I'm not going to place it anywhere else because I know what node it is and I know how to delete it, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Okay, once it is done, get back to here, and this time around rather than using the diffuse, we are going to use the roughness and just bake it up. Now it will take much shorter amount of time to bake the roughness. Diffuse is one of the highest time that it takes. Now as you can see, the roughness map is also done. Again, save. Okay, let me just decrease the size. Okay, yeah. Image, save, and roughness. And I don't want PNG again, I want JPEG, and done. Now once that is done, again go to every material and delete the roughness that you have there going on. Okay. Now again, I want new texture, image texture. This time shield SHIELD, shield NRM. Let's go for normal. NRM, normal. Okay, open it up here, NRM, copy it from here and paste it in all the materials. 2, 3, 4. Right. Now once it is done, again get back to here, and this time around we want normal, and just bake it in. Now this is going to be even much faster, and because normals are much faster to bake. I mean, that depends really upon what kind of thing you are doing, and you can see at the normals, right? So all the normals have come out to be very great, and normal map is like this only. Always you'll find that the normal map is in violetish red, violet, gray, pink color. Okay, now the normal is again done. Let's save it again. Save. I want the JPEG version of it. Save. Now normal is done. I think the last one that is remaining is metallic. Let's get that done too, and we are good to go. We will be like good to go, and show you the last thing that you want to do. Okay, lastly, again that would be a good practice for you. Again, SHIELD, shield underscore mate for metallic, like. Okay, name does not matter as much as you might think. Okay, just because I have a metallic thing going on, I have one metal going on, that's why I'm using metallic. Otherwise I don't even need metallic for most of the things if I'm not using metallic. So you have to understand, if there is some normal texture that you are using, then only you need to go for the normal. Majorly you need to go for the 3 parts: diffuse, roughness, and normal. These 3 are more important. If you are using a metal, then go for metallic, and if you are using AO, that is ambient occlusion, go for that too. Now once that is done, again easy. From here we are going to select metallic, or if there is no metallic, we are just going to go for glossy, I think. Yeah, because glossy is what metallic is all about. Okay, I'm just rechecking everything once. Yeah, glossy is what I would require, and let's bake it in again. I'm telling you one thing, that the quality of these textures are not good because one, I'm just using 1K textures, and two, the render quality here is very less. So just bear with me and it'll be good to go, I think. Okay, once that is also done, I think we're good to go. We just have to save this somewhere. Save. And did I use a metal texture? I think not, because there is no metal thing going on. Was there a metallic texture? Yes, there was, but it is not showing up. But anyways, let's forget about it. We have this one going on. Let's delete the metal texture from everywhere, right? And from here, here I'm not going to delete it because I need it here. Okay, anyways, now once that is done, let's save this also. Save in JPEG fashion. See, now I'm just going to delete this out, and now this time Shift Alt Control Shift T for Node Wrangler add-on. I want all of these, okay, not these. And Principal BSDF setup. Hopefully it is done and it is working. If just save it one more time and just put plus, so we have shield 1 going on here. Save. And now once it is done, we are just going to remove all the other materials, and hopefully this last material, once it is removed, is going to work. Let's hope for the best. Yes, it is looking so nice, and I'm so happy with the way it has come out, right? Just look at this. I know the metallic thing is not going on as good as I would have wanted it to. Just going to increase the metallic nature of this, and it will just be more than good enough for me. Okay, so this is what it is. We have created such a good shield and just baked in, and right now here I'm just going to show you the size. So we have 1, 2, 3 and 4, and combined these 4 have the overall size of less than half MB. And look at that. I mean, initially, yeah, there are 2 things that I'm going to tell you. Initially, the overall size of the textures that we are using was how much? 10 MB. Right now, it is just 487 KB. And there are 2-3 things that I want to tell you. One, I'm using JPEG. So JPEG usually have less quality. 2, the render quality or the rendering parameter was very less, just 16. So that also accounts for less size in the and the less details in the image. The third part is the size of the texture. We used 1024 by 1024 texture. If we had to go for higher texture, maybe 2K, 4K or 8K, then the size would have increased. But anyways, you now understand that how just increasing or just baking in multiple textures or multiple materials into just one texture or one material is going to help you so much, right? This is much awesome, and once we just render it out, it is going to be very nice, right? If we are just going to use it somewhere else, it is going to be very nice. Now one last part is remaining, that is about the texturing. No, not texturing. What I wanted to talk about, maybe, yeah, I wanted to talk about lighting this up, right? Lighting this up is really very important. So in the last video, one more video again, there we are going to understand how to light it up, and then also understand how to export it for using it in other platforms like maybe Unreal Engine or Unity or stuff like that. So in the final video, in the final showdown, we are going to understand again how to export it and how to do all of this, right? So that is it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do subscribe. Share these videos with all your friends and families so that they can also learn to create some awesome stuff in Blender. And one more thing, there is an ongoing course that I'm making for this YouTube channel as well as for the website that I'm going to launch very soon, and that course is named YouTube Setup Masterclass. So in YouTube Setup Masterclass, you're going to understand how to set it up, the entire equipments for YouTube, how to use the cameras, how to set up the audio systems, lighting parts, how to set up your first YouTube channel and just upload the video onto the YouTube. So this is going to help you start your own YouTube channel and start with your YouTube journey. So subscribe to this channel whenever that course is on. First video will be on YouTube, and also the videos and the entire course will be free on my website getme.agakmedia.com. The website link will be in the description below. The website is not complete yet. I'm just completing the website in a week or so. It will be complete and you will be good to go. And one more thing that I want to tell you, that this channel is just not about Blender and 3D and VFX. I'm going to diversify into other stuffs that I know and that I feel that I can share with you, so that you can upgrade your skills. I'm going to focus on, first of all, as I've already told you, YouTube Setup Masterclass, so you're understanding how to set up the YouTube channel and how to set up the equipments for the YouTube channel. Next, we are going to understand and just diversify into coding as well. So Python course and C and C++ course is going to come. So for all those guys who just want to learn how to program in C and C++, it is going to, and also Python, it is going to be very fun. All these courses that I'm talking about will be available for free on my YouTube channel, on this YouTube channel, as well as on the website. But on the website, you'll have some other extra freebies as well. So just random perks like some materials, some extra documents will be available, some helping guides will be available, some cheat sheets will be available, stuff like that. For this course, for this 4-part series that I'm making, for the shield that we have created right now, this one shield, why the shield is not in the center? Yeah, this is what I want. So for this shield, I'm going to post the model, right, the model of this shield for free on my website. So just follow along. The model of the shield will be freely available. The entirety, that is the baked version, the final export, will be a paid, and I'll just let you know in the next video where that paid version of this shield is going to be. So bear with me, and you can use the original shield that I'm going to post on the website for free. You can use it anywhere. I don't want even the credits for that. If you give the credits to me, it will be very helpful for me, and I'll be very thankful if you give me the credits. But even if you don't, I won't mind, because this the completed version is going to be a paid version. And sorry, but I feel that whatever amount of work that I'm doing, if you also want some other things to be done, this takes a lot of amount of time, a lot of time and learning and experience has been put up into making these courses, and I'm not earning anything from these YouTube videos. I'm just putting it out for you guys to learn and create your own stuff. But if you want to download and use these assets for free, not for free, but use these assets in your commercial projects, I would want some kind of a cut from that, so that I can support this YouTube channel and just create some free videos on this YouTube channel. So that is it for this video. See you guys in the next video. Till then, keep smiling and keep learning.